Hello everyone, good morning. So class, welcome back to you all. In this session we are going to speak about chapter number 2 of your second book, It So Happened. In the second chapter, its name is Children at Work. It means this chapter reflects about the life of those children who generally ran away from their parents' home, or they ran away from village to get to get some money, to get some job in cities, in a dream. But generally when they reach whenever they reach to the city, they find that they have been deceived by the life of the city, because in the city life it is quite hustle bustle, and everyone is not that much lucky to get the job in a good way and get the job according to itself. So it is not possible for everyone to get the job in city. So the city life is the worst life, if you can say in the other language. So right now in this chapter we are just going to study about the story of a boy. His name is Velu, and he also ran away from the village because he couldn't handle the beating of his father, and he was not interested, he was no longer interested to get beaten up by his father. That's why he ran away from his village. And when he reached to Chennai platform, the platform of Chennai, he find there was a girl, and she helped him to get some job, and later we'll see what happened to him and about his life, how he spent the life, and what kind of job he got. Okay, so let's start with the text. So before you read, there are many reasons why children have to work. Some help their family make a livelihood. Others who run away from unhappy homes need to support themselves. Children who have to work can't go to school and play like other children of their age. So in this one, it is just giving you a foreplay of this chapter. In this foreplay, we are concerned about those children, those who are compelled to work in the industries, in the factories, and you all know that it is in India. It is quite illegal if you involve the children in the dangerous work, like in the factories, in cooking place or kitchen, or wherever there is any kind of dangerous situation it may happen. Then you will be arrested by the government, because it is written in our constitution that no child should be involved in any dangerous situation or any dangerous work if he is he is in the age of between 6 to 14. So it is quite illegal right now. Okay, so let's start with this story. First one, it is telling about Velu, an 11-year-old boy runs away from home. He wanders around for hours before getting on train to Chennai without a ticket. Tired and hungry, he doesn't know where to go when a stranger at the station shouts a word of welcome. Okay, when the Kanyakumari Express pulled in at Chennai Central, pulled in means arrived. When it arrived at the Chennai Central, it took Velu some time to get off. When he finally stood on the platform, his legs felt wobbly, as if he was still on a moving train. So you know that in the first paragraph you see that there is a boy Velu. He arrived at the platform, because the train arrived at the platform of Chennai Central. Chennai Central is the station of Chennai. So the train name is Kanyakumari. So the Kanyakumari Express, on which the Velu was traveling, it arrived on the Chennai Central, and Velu Velu come out from the train, and when he got off the from the train, he was still feeling that he is on the train. You know that whenever we travel somewhere, we always feel like that. Okay, he was feeling wobbly. It means he was not. He was feeling like that he is still moving. Okay, so his body was completely weak. Next, oi, out of the way. A porter went by with a loaded trolley. Velu jumped aside. So when he was thinking about what to do or what not to do, before that one person came. He was a porter, you know, it means who carries the loads of other people. He came with a trolley, and he shout on him to to be aside from his way, because he was moving and he was in the hurry. Next, he sat on a bench on the platform, putting his small bundle down. In all his 11 years, he had never seen so many people, except once a year at the fair in his village. People walked by, bumping into him with their suitcases. A voice announced something on a loudspeaker near him. A group of people sat on their luggage, looking at a TV hanging from the roof. The noise was terrible. Okay, so when he got off the train, and he saw there was a bench, he sat on the platform on the bench, and he was thinking, but he was completely wondered that he has never seen in his life is such amount of people. He has always seen this crowd in the village whenever the fair, you know, it means where when the crowd of the people gather for celebration, that is called fair. Okay, so whenever the village fair conducted it, he has always seen that crowd in the fair. But in the city it was quite normal day, and he was completely wondered that what is happening, why so many people are there on the platform. He was just wondering about it, and he saw that people walking here and there, and even some of them even hitting him with their suitcases. Okay, it means there was very little space there. Even people are hitting to each other with their suitcases. Everyone was touching each other in some way. So a voice announced. It means the train announcement was happening, and it was happening on the loudspeaker, so it can be listened by everyone. Then near him a group of people. He saw there was a group of people who was sitting on the platform, and they were enjoying TV, which was which was hung with the help of the roof of the platform. And the noise was terrible. It means the noise was so high. Its volume was very high. Next, Velu put his head down on his knees, feeling miserable and exhausted. He had run away from his village 2 days ago. For 2 days he had eaten nothing but some peanuts and a piece of jaggery. In his bundle he carried a shirt, a towel, and a comb. So because Velu was not knowing where to go, that's why he just put his head down and he started thinking. And he was feeling very bad, because in this city he was completely stranger, and he was not having any plan to work out. And he was also exhausted, because before 2 days ago he fled away from his village, and he had also not eaten anything, but he had some peanuts and a piece of jaggery. You know that piece of jaggery? What is jaggery? Jaggery, it is called good in Hindi. Okay. Next, so he in his bundle he carried a shirt. So there was a little luggage with him. In his luggage, he was having a shirt, a towel, and a comb. Nothing else he was having except this. So he was working, and he was traveling from 2 days. He had walked for most of the first day to Kannur, and then got on the train to Chennai. Velu had no money for a ticket, but luckily the ticket collector didn't come to unreserved compartment. He had tried to sleep on the floor near the door. A group of men next to him had played cards and shouted all night. So you see that what happened to him. He had undergone in very adverse situation that he walked for the long for such long for the whole day long, and then he reached to Kannur. Kannur is the mid place from his village to Chennai, and then he took the train of Kanyakumari Express, on which he reached to Chennai Central. And because he was not having that much money to buy a ticket, so he just took the train without ticket. But he was lucky that ticket collector didn't come to check their tickets, and finally he got lucky, and he completely spent his whole night, but the whole night he didn't get the rest because there was a group of men who were who was sitting, and the people of the group were playing cards, and they were shouting all the night, so he couldn't get the rest. Then, "Hey, what, new to town?" called out a rough voice. Velu opened his eyes. There were a lot of people standing around, but nobody was looking at him. "Here, hey." So now he listened a voice. It was welcoming him. What kind of voice? The voice was about an interrogation that you are new to town, and it was the voice of a girl. You can see that in the picture also, that there is a girl who is asking that who are you and are you new in the town. And when Velu opened his eyes, he was not able to find that who is calling to him. So now he turned around because the voice was coming from behind. So he turned around. Behind him was a girl around his own age, wearing a long banyan that came down to her knees. Her hair was stiff, brownish, and she had a huge sack on one shoulder. She was picking up dirty plastic cups from the floor and stuffing them into her sack. Why is she calling me? Thought Velu. And why is a girl wearing a banyan? So now Velu come across with a girl, and the girl was asking about him that is he new to the city or not. And now she asked about, and the girl appearance was that she was exactly at the age of the boy, and she was wearing a long banyan. Banyan is meant a long vest she was wearing. It was not of her size, it was of the longer size, but she was wearing because she was not having that much clothes. That's why she was just managing herself to cover her body, and that's why she was wearing banyan. And her hair was stiff and brownish because not she was not combing her hair, and she was completely dirty, and she was just picking she was what she was doing doing she was picking up. It means she was just taking some dirty plastic cups from the floor, and she was putting those plastic cups in her sack. It means they're a kind of bag, a long bag in which people keep the things, okay, and the people stuff the things. So she was putting the plastic cups on the racks. It means she was a rack picker. That means she was a rack picker. When Velu saw her, he was wondering that why a girl is wearing a banyan. First thing he thought about. Then he was thinking that why she is calling him. If she is a stranger, why she is calling to him? Then no need to stare stupidly. What's your name? Now Velu has been said that it is not need to gaze on me. It means मुझे घूर कर मत देखो इस तरह बेवकूफ़ों की तरह, तुम अपना मुझे नाम बताओ. And he told that my name is Velu. Velu muttered, Velu, looking away. So, Mr. Velu, said the girl, looking at his bundle, run away from home. Velu didn't answer. He didn't want to tell some strange girl what he had done. He had run away because he could not stand his father beating him for one more day. His father would snatch away all the money Velu and his sisters earned and spend it on drink. So now again the girl asked that, so Mr. Velu, that are you run away from your home? It means again she is asking that you have run away from home. Why she was asking? Because Velu had a little bundle. Obviously he had come from some place with a little plan. Okay, so that's why she asked. It means that she must be knowing about the children, those who fled away from their houses and reach in the big cities to get some job. So that's why she was just thinking, and that's why she was asking. And then Vilu think that I should not give the answer to her because she is completely strange to me, so that's why I should not give her an answer. And she was also ashamed, he was also ashamed of his deed, that he fled away from his home, and he was not interested to tell about his deed to the girl because he was ashamed of his father, who was he was always beating him, and whatever they earned, it means the children of his father were earning, it was completely spent by the father on drinking. So don't think I don't know. This place is full of the children like you. So what are you going to do here? Become rich? So now because he was not giving the answer, so the girl was completely straightforward. That's why she said that, look, I know about all the people, those who come here. It means she was completely experienced of the city. And she said that I don't know. You don't think that I don't know. It means मैं सब जानती हूँ यहाँ पर लोग क्या करने आते हैं. ये प्लेस जो है वो इस तरीके से बच्चों से भरी पड़ी है. और तुम यहाँ क्या करने जा रहे हो? बिकम रिच. यहाँ क्या अमीर बनने आए हो तुम? शी sat down next to him. Well stepped away slightly. अब जब वो वेलू के ठीक बगल में आकर बैठ गई और उसने उससे बात करने लगी, तो वेलू को डर गया. वेलू डर गया और वो थोड़ी देर के लिए खिसक गया अपनी तरफ. He felt hunger pinching him and felt pressed his stomach with a grimace. Hungry? Asked the girl. You won't get food by sitting here glumly making faces. I can't find some if you want. So now she asked that because the boy was completely hungry for 2 days, that's why he was just pressing his stomach uh, to manage himself being hungry. Okay, and when so the girl, because she was very experienced, she just asked that, yes, I think you are hungry, but if you are hungry you should get some food, and if you will sit here alone and making different faces, you must not be getting any food for the long time, and you must be starving in very soon. That's why she asked him to think about it, and then she picked up her sack and started to walk away. उसके बाद उस लड़के ने अपना बाव पूरा उठाया और वो वहां से चल दी. वेलू स्टेड ऑन द बेंच. वेलू स्टे बेंच पर ही बैठा रहा. What should he do? Now a lot of questions were coming in his head. That what should he do? Should he follow this girl? Where was she going to take him? She was disappearing into the crowd. So he had to make up his mind quickly. अब उसके दिमाग में बहुत सारे प्रश्न आ रहे थे कि what he should do, because he was not having any plan, any further plan to do anything, how he will get money and how he will get the food, because first thing he was needing that the food. So he was very little time to decide what to do next. Should he go with the girl or not to go, or she should follow or not to follow? So there was a lot of confusion in his mind. All right, he decided. Anyway, I have no idea where to go. He jumped up and ran after her because he was not having any plan with himself. That's why thought he thought and he decided to follow the girl. And she wasn't even looking back to see where he was. It means that the girl was not interested in the boy, but she was concerned about the boy like her. Like it means the situation of the boy and the girl was exactly the same. That's why the girl was just helping him, and she was also knowing the situation of the boy. That's why she was thinking about Lily. That's why she thought about to help the boy. So class, for today this much only. In the next class we will study this chapter again and we will continue this chapter. So I hope for this much for today. We have studied about about the hero of our chapter, Velu, and what was the cause, why he fled away from his home, and what he did to reach to the station, and what happened in the further incident we have studied. So next we will talk about other things. So thank you everyone.